Yo, hope everyone's well and having a good training week. The release of CPI happened a couple hours ago. This video is going to be slightly different to the hour time frame that I usually use. I'm actually going to use the 5 minute and the seconds time frame to gain like a very, very minor bias. Okay, so we had CPI release here with this huge down close candle, right? So there was this massive inefficiency here. Okay, so usually what price wants to do is make its way back up there. It doesn't have to do it straight away, but it will do in the future. If we look to the left, okay, sell side's been taken here like multiple times. So people who bought this up have now been taken out of the market. Price runs into these four down close candles here. Okay, so the price is taken out this sell side here as well as running into this inefficiency here. Okay, so it's a change in state of delivery for this bullish order block. Let's make that purple. There's this inefficiency here, which is a BISI, bar side of balance, sell side inefficiency, which taps into that there. Okay, so you've had sell side taken, you've had a bullish order block rejected, and you've had a BISI. This candle here at the 840 candle, so it closes at 845. That's a bullish candle, right? So let's replay it back here. And where's our targets? So our target would be, first target would be the midpoint, right? So price would want to come up to there, and if it's really bearish, it might not even it might tap into the 50%, but then it would continue lower. So that's the first target because it might not even get up to 75%. So going to the one after the 45 closure. Now we've got our target. Now we know that price wants to go up higher. Now we found our draw liquidity, which is here, and the final draw liquidity would be there. Right, so we're just gonna get the smallest fruit from the tree. Keep it very simple. Now, this is what I usually do with the hourly and then go to the 5 to the 1, but now I'm going to go to the 1 to the 15 seconds. We want to find a change in state delivery. Price delivers to the sell side. Change its state. So what's these two candles here? These two candles is a bullish order block. I'm just going to mark this one out for now to keep it neater for you guys. So now I'm waiting for price to just come back into this and have a breaker and a fair value gap. That's my entry, but you guys can probably get into another entry. So waiting for a breaker to happen. Okay, so there's a low, there's a high, there's a lower low. See that? Low, high, lower low. So this is the breaker here. Low, high, lower low. Breaker. Inside that breaker, is there a fair value gap? Yes, there is. Here. That's your entry right there. Okay. Taps into it. Here. Draw this across. Where's your stops? Stops just below here. That's below the breaker. Okay, look at the midpoint of the breaker. It's getting respected here. Okay. So breaker there. That's our fair value gap here. Starts trading higher. Our drawn liquidity is here. Okay. Taps into that there. You can take partials, especially when bar side's left here. So that could be your final target, or your full final target could be up here. Okay, if you missed that entry right here, which is also a macro. Okay, 9 o'clock macro. Go to the 1 minute time frame again. If you've missed the entry and you want to target this high here, you can draw from the low to the drawn liquidity here, and you want to enter in the discount, right? So you don't want to be buying in a premium. You want to be buying into a let me move that there. You want to be buying into a discount. I'll move that there because that's the start of the push here. So price runs lower. What's that there? Sell side, minus sell side with this candle here. So this is a bullish order block here. So again, go to the 15-second time frame and just wait for price to come in there and create a bearish breaker. So this is 15 seconds, so really quick candles. Okay. Does that make a low there? Slightly does. But I'm waiting for something better here. Okay, so we've had a low, a high, a low, low. That one there, that just, it's pretty much on the, especially on the 15-second time frame, that's just equal lows here. Okay, you would definitely want something a lot better. So like this here, you can match it low, high. So low, high, low, low, or low, high, low, low. This here is a breaker. So the low, high, low, low. Once it makes the high, high, this becomes a breaker. What's inside the breaker? A fair value gap here. Entry there. It's inside a discount. Okay. Sell side of the curve, buy side of the curve. This CPI here, I would like to see as an inversion. Once price closes above it, respects it. I don't want to see price close below the midpoint. There's be an indication that we're on the right side and price is bullish. Then rips through this buy side here, and in a 15-second candle, absolutely runs to the CPI high. So if you missed that entry down here, then that was your entry here. So yeah, I hope that makes sense to you guys. And yeah, you can use this for any time frame. I like to use the 5, the 1, and the 15 seconds, or the 1 hour, the 5, then the 1. So that's what I like to do. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe, comment below if you've got any questions about this. Multiple setups happen like this every day, and I posted this on my YouTube before. But the only reason why I don't trade this much is because on the 50-second time frame, it's really hard, unless you're trading on TradingView like this, is to work out your stops and then put it on your phone. So that's why I like to stick to the 1 hour and the 1 minute for entry, because it's a little bit slower and you can enter better. So I will speak to you guys soon. Be safe, and let's hope tomorrow is another good trend day. Okay, a bonus clip for the guys who stay till the end, I guess. So looking on NASDAQ, doing the exact same thing that I did on Euro. So we've had sell side here. This candle here is a bullish order block. Nice rejection here. And then we've had a BISI here with that candle there. So that candle at 10.20, that 10.15 closure, that's what we're looking for from the confirmation for it to want to run here, there. And I've drawn this here as my drawn liquidity. So these candles here runs into what? This here, this BISI. So this is, I have to be quick here because it could be a setup. This is a bullish order block, okay? So now, just going to look for the breaker inside the bullish order block. It's a bullish order block because it's inside the discount here. So I'll stay with you live. So this video is going to be a little bit longer now. I will stay with you until there's a setup. And obviously, if you don't see this, or if you do see this, there will be a setup. I'm not going to post if nothing happens, but there should be a setup. So coming into the macro as well, so keep an eye on that. ES is looking similar. So sell side here, BISI here, down close candles, order block here. Okay, so order block here, taps into that, beautiful, trades up higher. So just gonna be patient and wait for a nice clear setup. So yeah, this is what I do on the hourly 5 and the 1. I'm literally just changing the time frames to 5 minute, 1 minute, 15 seconds. So there's a low, high, low, low, but I like this here: low, high, low, low, high, high. And then I'd like to see this act as an inversion as well, which would be nice. For one to run buy side here, tap into that, and then oh, that is my final target. No, it's not. And then buy side here, and then final target will be up here. So let's actually do. So anyone who's eager, low, high, low, low, breaker, fair value gap here. There, small fair value gap. I just like the look at the low, high, low, low with that inversion as well, adding into it. That just comes with experience, I guess, knowing that breaker's sort of just not going to work. Now, there's a low, high, low, low. So this one could work here. Then I'd like to see this still act as an inversion later on. If I could learn how to keep this video rolling, but be able to speed it up, just like, so I could speed this up, but still be able to talk over it, that would be good, but I've not got a clue how to do that. So I'm just going to keep it simple. Advanced breaker. These are the sort of things you want to be looking for. So it's closed above. Now don't really want to see the midpoint of this get tapped into the lower, or closed into. So those are just the signatures you'll be looking for. Just to get a feel if the market wants to run. It's now hit the 1050 macro as well. So look at the bodies. Don't want to see the bodies really close below the midpoint, and if it does, then it just indicates that price is not that bullish as I think. So the bodies, the wicks do the damage, bodies tell the story. So I want to see speed now. And if I start seeing speed and it runs that high, then I know we're onside and I can enter on a fair value gap. This here is just allowing the algorithm to just enter more orders. Just gonna mark that there. I want to see the same thing with this inversion. Don't really want to see the lower portion get closed below. And if it doesn't, it starts trading higher, then I know that we're onside and it wants to run for some buy side. Okay, so it's taken the breaker. So these 3 candles is now breaker. It has a fair value gap here. This is going to be where my order is going to be. Whatever the fair value gap is. That might have closed it. There's a small fair value gap there. Buy limit there. There we go, we're in. Stop just below here. Now, if price starts trading higher than this, I want to see the exact same thing happen. So the midpoint of this. Then I know that we're truly on side to want to run for this buy side here. Potentially get another entry on this inversion fair value gap, but we shall see. Little volume imbalance there. This is proper real time. This is a paper trade though. But yeah, this is a bit of a bonus clip for you guys. The ones that actually, if you watch my videos to the end, then there's sort of like a golden nugget. So I want to see a closure above the fair value gap first, and then act as an inversion. Then potentially go on the 5 seconds and get one more entry for this run here, but we shall see. That fair value gap there wasn't the cleanest, but yeah, if this closes and acts as an inversion, then could always just move stops to break even already, so it'd be a risk-free trade. This bit here, this is where if I learn how to fast forward, this would be easier for you guys, but saves it being too long of a video, but it doesn't matter. So we haven't had a closure just yet. Just keep that in mind. Still no closure. Still no closure. This is, we need to, next couple of candles needs to close above, otherwise it just indicates price is just weak, and it might only just want to run either the midpoint of that wick. So those are indications you've got to be looking for. Just going to have a look at ES quickly. Yeah, ES isn't moving either. So we have had a closure. So now I don't really want to see a closure below here. It's gone to the 5 seconds. Definitely a bit wishy-washy. It is a macro, so there should be a run on some liquidity. There isn't, look at all this, this is all balanced price action here. This is the only imbalance here. So potentially that's why price is just balancing here. So the only like inefficiency here, or the only liquidity, is this run here. So there's no inefficiencies here. There's just this buy side, so that's why I think price will target this especially. Is there a potential entry? There could have been one there on the 5 seconds. If you missed that down there, there could have been that one there. And we're just going to take one contract off of there. Well, I want to start seeing some speed here. And if it's slowly just going to make its way up, then it's just a high resistance liquidity run. And you don't really want that. You want something, if for like euro dollar, that really fast speed running. That's what sort of trade you want to be in. You don't really want to be in this type of trade. This is just choppy. It's like grinding. But notice how price at the moment is staying above the midpoint. If it closes below there, potentially move. If you want to just like remove the risk, then you can just move stops to break even. I might even do so now, just to cover costs, and that's literally a risk-free trade. So price could easily run there, run there now, or it could stop me out, but it's a risk-free trade now. And if it does take me out at break even, I'll keep the video going just to see if it wanted to take my stops here. There we go. But let's see if it wants to run this low now. You can just see how price is just so choppy here. It should have, if it wanted to go, I think it would have run already. So let's see if price makes this a reclaimed fair value gap and doesn't trade above this here. And if it starts trading higher, then it was my mistake that I moved my stops to break even. And that's something I should learn about. Because price is still tapped into this breaker here. Remove this, remove this. Into the breaker. But hopefully that made sense for you guys. And that is why just paper trading and just tape reading, watching the market, see what the candles are telling you is just so key to trading. Even when there's nothing going on euro, dollar, and pound or cable, I always keep my mind sharp and just always tape read every single day. Let's go on to the 1 minute. I want to see if I missed anything on the one. Not really. I mean, you've got that CPI here, which could be an inversion there. Where's the 930? That's probably down here. It's there. The first presented fair value gap doesn't even get tapped into. But yeah, I'll call this video now. Feel free to update or just look on the charts to see whether price did run this buy side here and this buy side and that buy side there. So that's where I think price would go for as of now. If price starts changing, then obviously your bias changes, but that'd be the lowest fruit from the tree. That'd be a nice move. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. It's probably a little bit longer than I wanted to, but that is also how you should be trading, using the inversion fair value gaps, and just use the candles as confirmation so you know you're on the right side of the market. We had loads of slowness here. That just tells you that price isn't as bullish as you want it to be, and hence you could have just come out the market, move stops break even, or if you just wanted to trade, you could just keep your stops there, but you could have more of a chance of getting stopped out basically. But yeah, leave a like, subscribe. If you had any questions about this either, comment them. I'm happy to answer anything. And again, shout out to the Inner Circle Trader, Michael J. Huddleston, who's the GOAT basically. So be safe, and I'll speak to you soon.